Wednesday means one thing as we near the college football season, and that is another edition of Jarom Jordan's 10 in 10. Let's go.
10 lists in 10 weeks. It's Jarom's 10 in 10.
Let's get it. It's the top 10 offenses BYU will face in 2018, not listed McNeese State and Hawaii.
Wait, is this last week?
Nope. It'll sound like last week's, though. Number 10, New Mexico State. The Aggies went back to a bowl game for the first time since 1960 last year. Well, the good times are probably over. Quarterback Tyler Rogers, leading rusher Larry Rose, receiver Jalil Scott, all gone. The pass offense last year was 6th in the country. 340 a game. That was awesome. But they're gone. Speaking of six linemen with experience are back. Nick Janty or Matt Romero need to step in at quarterback and get stuff done quickly.
BYU by 30 in that game.
Fellow independent, by the way. Number 9, Northern Illinois. 380 yards a game was 93rd last year. 5.2 yards per play, not good. That was around BYU's level. After 6 different starting quarterbacks the past 3 seasons, MAC Freshman of the Year Marcus Childers is back after starting the last 7. The O-line, very experienced. 111 career starts. Back 10th most in the country, led by 2-time All-League tackle, left tackle Max Sharping.
Wait a second. They have the MAC Freshman of the Year, and basically their entire offensive line back, and you've got them number 9?
380 a game, not good. Just because they're back doesn't mean they're good. Number 8, Utah State. The Aggie offense didn't wow anybody, but scored 48 touchdowns last year, 3 shy of normally potent Boise State. But with a passing TD interception ratio of +4, the Aggies, not explosive. O-line returns all 5 starters, 4 seniors, including former Cougar Quinn Ficklin, who caught a first down against Michigan State in 2016. Quarterback Jordan Love threw 8 touchdowns last year. Run threat, Aggies 22-4 the last 26 times they have a 100-yard record.
You've got Utah State over Northern Illinois. I just can't get over that.
380 yards a game? If you're sub 400, you're terrible. Number 7, another independent, UMASS. Quarterback Andrew Ford, 22 touchdowns, 4 picks. It's a good ratio. Passing offense, 17th in the country, nearly 300 a game. Top receiver Andy Isabella back after 1,000 yards, 10 touchdown catches. Big tight end target Adam Brenneman graduated. Tailback Marquise Young rushed for 1,000 and 9 touchdowns. Top 7 rushers are back. This team put up 16 points and somehow won in Provo. The offense put up 50 and 45 in losses last year. The offense isn't the issue with the Minutemen.
And yet you have this as a guaranteed win for BYU in Foxborough in November.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, the number 7 offense, and it's a guaranteed win.
Guaranteed. Oh. Number 6, Cal. If your offense wasn't good and it returns 10 starters, is it good or bad? 28 points a game, 73rd nationally, 36 touchdowns, 2nd fewest of all BYU FBS opponents on the schedule this year. OC Bo Baldwin was at Eastern Washington for 9 seasons, 2nd season in Berkeley. The Bears returned quarterback Ross Bowers, but he's got to win the job apparently. Running back Patrick Laird, 1,100 rushing yards last year. 8 of the top 9 pass catchers back, by the way. Cal 1-3 all-time versus BYU, a guy that beat Cal. Christian Stewart, we heard from him. Let's call this the Tom Hommel game.
Yeah, I think Cal at number 6 is fair, and I'm very grateful that BYU has at least one Power 5 game at home, and that's against Cal.
Yeah, I think it's a winnable game. Number 5, Boise State. Senior quarterback Brett Rippon is the nation's leading active passer with nearly 9,900 yards under his belt. Offense wasn't stellar last year under OC Zach Hill. Finished 36th in points, that's fine. But 90th in rushing, 57th in passing. Not atypical Boise State. Rippon lost his top 2 targets in Cedric Wilson, Jake Rowe. Rush game put up 144 a game. Lowest numbers since the Broncos became an FBS team in 96. But running back Alexander Madison still rushed for 1,000. 12 touchdowns, including 123 against BYU.
Okay, again, this means Utah will be higher than Boise State.
Last week, Boise State was higher than Utah. Utah, number 4. Second-year offensive coordinator Troy Taylor has a returning quarterback in Tyler Huntley. We'll see if Jack Tuttle plays into the mix, but Huntley became the first Ute quarterback to throw 300-plus in back-to-back games since 08. 1,100-yard rusher Zach Moss is back. The Utes were an average offense, ranking between 49 and 65 in scoring, total, passing, and rushing. They aren't good on offense. They aren't bad. They're Utah? I don't know. They're decent offensively? Decent offensively.
Yeah, I'd still flip-flop Boise and Utah.
Okay. Number 3, Arizona. Quarterback Khalil Tate is the offense. 19 years old, 9.2 yards per carry.
Whoa.
7 returning starters, just 2 on the O-line. Rich Rod Sting was offense, so the Wildcats are top 5 in scoring. Can Kevin Sumlin, the new head coach, keep that going? 2nd most plays of 40-plus nationally. That's because your boy Khalil Tate is streaking down the sideline. 7 yards per play is the highest of any team on the schedule.
He's legit. Now, the question is there enough tape on Khalil Tate that defenses can now figure out how to slow him down?
He wasn't as good a runner down the stretch. At the beginning, he was awesome. Down the stretch, not so much.
Make adjustments.
Number 2, and this will tell you who number 1 is, Washington. The Huskies took a step back offensively in 2017 by finishing 17th in scoring and making a second straight New Year's Six game.
What a drop-off!
8 starters returned, including senior quarterback Jake Browning, second most passing yards among active players. Brett Rippon, Boise State, number 1. Jake Browning, number 2. Running back Myles Gaskins is back. He could have gone pro. He has the most rushing yards with nearly 4,000 career of any active player. That's the best quarterback combo with the running back of any team BYU plays. The offense is good. This is Chris Peterson's squad. They're going to be good on offense.
Amen to that.
And the number 1 offense BYU will face in 2018, Wisconsin. Other offenses might be more explosive, but the Badgers return a nearly 2,000-yard rusher in Jonathan Taylor.
He might win the Heisman.
A quarterback who completed 18 of 19 passes versus BYU and Alex Hornibrook. The whole offensive line and the top 4 pass catchers. Coordinator Joe Rudolph has maintained the Wisconsin tradition of a dominant rush attack. They control the line of scrimmage with a top 25 rushing offense, and those are the top 10 offenses BYU will face in